Good afternoon, Mather House, and good afternoon, friends and families and guests. Welcome to the Mather House Diploma ceremony. Please take your seats. It is now my pleasure to introduce the faculty deans of Mather House, Amala and Mahadevan. The first to speak is Amala.
Good afternoon and congratulations, Mather class of 2023, families and friends. My name is Amala, and together with Mahadevan, I serve as the Faculty Dean of Mather House. It is a great privilege for us. After a few days of commencement activities, it feels befitting to return home before you commence your journey as a Harvard graduate. Walking back from the yard just a little while ago, I felt my breath calming on entering the courtyard. The comfort of returning home must feel familiar to many of you. After a long day, running around, being busy, sometimes losing perspective of what we are chasing, returning to the familiarity of a home, to pause, to reflect and process is an important part of our growth. We are fortunate to have this house, which you have made your home at Harvard during your time away from the home and people you loved and spent your childhood with. During your college years, the world changed in an unimaginable way. But when normalcy returned after the pandemic, you made the Mather dining hall hum again with conversations, community dinners, peace at nights, and writing tables. You were drawn together by the aroma of coffee bar on Sunday afternoons and by monkey bread and berries at open houses. And you came together to play games in IMs, whether you won or lost. You contemplated your future in discussions over dinner with faculty, with mentors and peers, and you immersed yourselves in the exploration of ideas, research, and writing. And throughout this journey of living and learning together, you looked out for each other and built a supportive and welcoming community here at Mather like no other. We celebrate you and the passion that you bring to all the things that you do, from academics to athletics, in your artistic and cultural pursuits, and in your commitment to public service. In this time of joy, we especially remember those that are not with us today. Sergio Diaz, class of 2023, touched the lives of many in this house. We will never forget him. Graduating from Harvard brings a sense of pride, but even more so, to live amongst and be surrounded by so many incredible people is truly humbling. We share a deep sense of gratitude for the love and support of the people that made it possible for you to come here, and for the hard work of those that helped you grow and thrive at Harvard. As you step out of these walls into the world, we wish you find fulfillment and spread joy. Tread gently, be generous, and be compassionate to others and to the earth on which we live. In Tamil, the colloquial word for goodbye is poittu vango, which means go and return. And in your journeys, remember to make time to return to wherever your heart feels at home, to give and receive comfort, to reflect and to process, as you did at Mather, and continue to grow in every possible way, lifelong. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Good afternoon, families, friends, and Mather class of 2023. Seniors, despite a rocky start in your sophomore semester here via Zoom, you helped rebuild and rejuvenate our community. You showed that it is possible to rediscover the magical experience of living and learning together. It has been a privilege to witness your journeys of discovery of the self and the world. An ancient Sanskrit text, the Mahabharata, summarizes this well, saying that the path of education is thus: 1/4 from within, 1/4 from teachers, 1/4 from peers, and 1/4 from time itself. We hope that this approach of collective learning will continue forever. Today marks an important transition that will evoke memories and hopes of shared experiences and global concerns, of individual remembrances and possible futures. But whatever you do, we hope that you will continue to embody the spirit of curiosity, of care, of community, and of compassion that makes Mather a good house. Sprinkle that goodness everywhere you go. Be good to yourself and to others as you nurture your inner worlds and make the outer world a better place for all. You are here because of the efforts of many, as Amala said, who have supported you on this journey so far. Thank you, parents and families, for sharing your children with us over these formative years as they transitioned into young adults. Just as you cared for them, many people here have delighted in caring for our seniors. The Mather ship is crewed by a remarkable team. Our resident dean, Luke Liefren, our house administrator, Nicole Allen, our academic coordinator, Shania Carter, our building manager, Miguel Casillas, our dining hall manager, Paul Gabidon, our house aides, our resident scholars and non-resident tutors, and our omnipresent dining hall staff, our custodial staff and security staff. Thank you all. And finally, and very, very importantly, our amazing team of resident tutors, part guides, part older siblings, part friends, who are eager to be amongst the first to congratulate you seniors as you receive your diplomas. Thank you so much for helping navigate the Mather ship at times through troubled waters. All the best and congratulations, Mather class of 2023. And welcome to what will imminently become your alma mater. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mather class of 2023. In a moment, you'll be crossing this stage. You'll receive a diploma. There's a special choreography of reaching one hand out to shake and one hand out to receive the diploma as you turn to face the photographer. It's okay if you don't get it right. We can practice afterwards or recreate it afterwards. And good afternoon, families and friends. In a few moments, we'll be presenting a diploma, a Harvard diploma, to someone very special to you. As I said, we have a professional photographer here, and your graduate will receive information about how to order those photos after the ceremony. When you see your graduate lining up over here to cross the stage, you're welcome yourselves to stand up to take a photo, but please try not to block the view of others for too long. Photo opportunities can be recreated after the ceremony. Once again, good afternoon, Mather class of 2023. You have heard many speeches in these past several days, and if you keep clapping at every line, we're never going to get to lunch. Somehow it's my privilege to give the last speech before what is arguably the main event. So no matter what I say or don't say now, I know that my speech will be a success if I keep it brief. Sitting here today, you're surrounded by many people 2, 3, and 4 times your age. People filled with pride over how far you've come and at the person that you are becoming. They feel excitement, imagining what the future will bring for you. There may be even a sense of nostalgia as we remember our younger selves at a time when we embarked on similar journeys as yours. Back in the days when we had younger bodies, younger minds, and all our lives ahead of us. During these past years at Harvard, you may have found the very things, the very people you will love most in this life. You may have found the things you believe most deeply and enough direction, purpose, and passion to guide you. And it's great if you have. But I also predict that many of the most important things in your lives are waiting somewhere down the road. When I was your age, I thought I knew where I was going, but at that time, I had never heard of my current job. And here I am after 11 years in a role that has provided me with great satisfaction and meaning. When I was your age, it was still a year before I would spend a summer in Damascus to begin learning Arabic, and another 10 years before I started translating Arabic. Combined with sailing, that means I was well into my 30s before I discovered the 3 things that now shape my life. Whether you feel confident about your next steps or whether this is a time of uncertainty and anxiety, my graduation advice for you is this: to ask other people to tell you the stories of their journey. Ask about the turning points in their lives and where they find meaning, what goals they are currently pursuing. Start with the people who came to be with you here today. But don't stop there. Such questions have the power to open doors of connection with everyone you meet. Those questions will also generate the moments of serendipity that Dean Karana talked about yesterday. They will remind you to follow the path to happiness and fulfillment that Larry Wilmore mentioned. Even if you have no idea about your first steps along that path, watch and listen for the clues that you are on it, and then have the courage to make a change if you feel you are not. The version of yourself that you find when you are seeking happiness and fulfillment is also the one that has the most to offer the world. And now, as I read your names, as Amla and Maha hand you a diploma, as the resident tutors and scholars step forward to be the first to greet you as a Harvard graduate, know that we do so with gratitude for the chance to have played some part in the journey you are charting through life. This work brings us purpose because we care for you, we believe in you, and we have faith that no matter how many challenges and setbacks along the way, you will use your talents to build lives of meaningful accomplishment, experiencing satisfaction and moments of joy, finding and creating the connections you seek, and helping others to do the same. And now I shall read your names. We begin with the advanced degrees. Receiving a Doctor of Laws and a Master of Divinity, Rebecca Elizabeth Tweedy. Receiving a Master of Arts in Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations, Daniel Gabriel Brickman. Receiving a Master of Arts in Statistics, Arul Kapoor. Receiving a Master of Science in Computational Science and Engineering, Sebastian Joao Pereira. We continue with the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees. Safia Abu Zemzem. Mohammed Abulem. Jolade Adebekun. Justin Kwesi Ajusu. Ismail Basil Ajawi. Caris Noel Akinloba. Jenna Albezre. Hayat Aminu Al-Qadir. David Alejandro Andrade. Anastasia Antukina. Rebecca Susan Araton. Kala Miran Bey. Yusuf Emil Bakshi. Zoe Elizabeth Banks. James Nicholas Barna. Kevin Inés Barrera. Wilson Basial. Amy Elise Benedetto. Callie Mary Bianchi. Maxwell E. Booker. Chase Lane Booken. Guillaume Bouchard. Alexa Victoria Brenner. Lillian Bay Brunel. Natalia Calvo. Claudia Desiree Carranza. Olivia Kian Carter. Evan Castellino. James Michael Casey Jr. Kurt Russell Castile. Kate Alejandra Cazares. Chris Chalmers. Salimjan Chalishkan. Michael Chen. Molly Elizabeth Chang. Emma Yunju Choi. Megan Diane Curry. Anna Isabel Davis. Elizabeth Ann Dennehy. Jonathan Stokes Dupre. Nikhil Durmaraj. James O'Neill Chrysostomos Diamondidis. Alexandra Anna Diggs. Nicholas Ranjit Eccles. Chidera Adolisa Odelia Ejikeme. Kyle Andrew Englander. Phoebe Fallon. Nicole Farina. Sophie Stromswald Feldman. Bradley Ferguson. Eden Miriam Fesaha. Diego Flores Romero. Isabella Marlene Goodchild Michaelman. Caleb Kefele Paul Gordon. Kevin Scrimmont. Yumit Khan Gures. Adrian James Hackney. Annabelle Jane Hagan. Shakira Janae Hall. Celine Opeyemi Ibrahim. Vanessa Oreolua Ibrahim. Caroline Rachel Kaufman. Alexandra Choi Kim. Alyssa Kim. Eleftheria Lambropoulos. Judah Nisi Lampkin. Meredith Hunter Langmer. Eli Tyler Laufer. Christopher Robert Devin Ledlam. Isabel Mason Levin. Kevin Lin. Sebastian Lindner Liao. Elizabeth Ann Lites. Andrea F. Liu. Jenny M. Liu. Riley Pete Malone. Leah Danielle Margulies. Diego Martinez. Sydney Rebecca Mason. Riley Liam McDermott. Aliyah Mustafa. Laura Murphy. Mira Sherry Nair. Basil Najjar. Brian Nzuki Mutisio. David Matthew O'Keefe. Jacinta Olalanua. Christopher Ong. Jacob Kiesling Osfeld. Elizabeth Catherine Patus. Callian McKinsey Palapu. David Avery Parr. Julio Cesar Perez. Elise Dao Pham. Alexandra Noel Pipkin. Lucy Chastain Polson. Gavin Prentice. Cole Hilliard Price. Jaden Joe Probst. Olivia Nicole Proctor. Fauzia Raza. Jacob Reinitz. James McCarthy Rogers. Michaela Norma Rosa Levy. Marcella Renee Rupert Gomez. Danielle Zoeb Sachi. Josue Sainz Aguilar. Oksana Sami. Will Robert Scheibler. Rachel Sievers. Jenny Shaker. Ariel Silverman. Aoki Lee Kyoko Simmons. Erica Bailey Smith. Daniel P. Solomon. Sarah Burton Solomon. Jeremy Stepansky. Cameron Murphy Stone. Eric Lars Swanson. Charlotte Elizabeth Swisher. Loic Chuen Tanye. Nia A. Talley. Megan Jo Terhar. Charlotte Melanie Taras. Idan Corinton Tretu. Gianluca Trofa. Miriam Ruby Vargas Nahera. Orash Zakaria Vatan. Miguel Juan Vega. Eugenio Lineses Veloso. Victoria Verna. Michael Allerton Volts Jr. Alexander James Washington. Lauren Nicole Wattendorf. Olivia Grace Weeks. Megan Marie Welsh. Jonathan Philip Holton Wiener. Catherine J. Yee. Claire Yu. Eric Jung. Albert Zhu. Zachary Allen Zimmer. Danielle Nicole Zylstra. Isabel Larkin Iselbacher.
So thank you, everyone, for being patient. We'd like to invite you all to lunch in our D Hall and say once again, congratulations, class of 2023.